This morning, an Eastern Kentucky search and rescue squad warns visitors of a popular tourist attraction about an increase of snake activity. And a Kentucky man accomplishes an incredible feat a bit later than expected thanks to the pandemic.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good Tuesday morning to you. It's just a little bit after 6:30 here on Mountain News This Morning. I'm Dakota Makris, and let's head over to Brandon. Brandon, it's foggy in some parts. I didn't really see any fog coming in, or I guess I didn't really pay attention. Maybe there was fog. I don't really know, but
I would hope you would notice.
Well, you know me. I just, Brandon, work in the mornings.
Along,
you're just aimed at getting to the station.
I understand. But when you drive across parts of 3 counties, you notice.
Yeah.
So there you go. But this morning, some patchy dense fog out there this morning. So continue to watch out for that, especially areas near water. We're continuing to see basically full visibility on the sensors, but remember, sensors are at the airports, which are in the higher elevations. So just kind of keep that in mind as you travel this morning. Speaking of higher elevations, US 119 up on top of Whitesburg Pine Mountain. No activity there in the overnight hours. Some limited traffic on top of the mountain. 59 in Wise, 69 in Monticello. Everybody else falling in between, with most folks in the mid to upper 60s. 57 Paducah this morning. Also Tri-Cities. 58 in Charleston. Everybody else is in the 60s. Close to 70 though in Louisville and Bowling Green. Breakfast forecast, get up, get the milk and the cereal out. It's going to be a good day. At least the first part of it, as temperatures stay fairly mild there, low 60s, upper 50s, maybe even some upper 60s there. So just kind of keep that in mind, shooting for in the middle. 77 this afternoon. I think our clouds and stray shower chances keep us a little bit cooler, and we get down in the 50s and low 60s tonight. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. 911 dispatchers say they received multiple calls about a shooting at the Stumbo Park Beaver Valley Golf Course in Allen Sunday afternoon. Prestonsburg police say an argument between Larry Mullins, identified as the shooter, and Christopher Shane Sword took place after Sword parked behind Mullins, came up to his truck, and started a fight. Police say Mullins then pulled out a gun and Sword started struggling for it before Mullins shot twice, hitting Sword once before he drove off to seek treatment. Mullins stayed at the scene and waited on police. The case will be presented to the Floyd County Grand Jury. Mullins was released pending the decision. A Knox County couple was arrested Sunday night after the Sheriff's Department says they received a complaint of a 6-year-old being treated for injuries at Barberville ARH. Deputies say the child had been beaten by Casey Marie Davis and her boyfriend Marshall Lee Carroll. Child Protective Services was notified. Both were charged with first-degree criminal abuse of a child and endangering the welfare of a minor. Carroll was also wanted on a bench warrant for failure to appear on unrelated charges. Both were taken to the Knox County Detention Center. A school bus caught fire Monday morning in the Vicco area of Perry County. Chief Blake Dean with the Vicco Sassafras Volunteer Fire and Rescue Team confirmed with us that they received a call around 11:40 Monday morning. Chief Dean shared that a Perry County school bus caught fire. He also confirmed that nobody was harmed in the fire. The children on the bus were safely evacuated. City engineers were back out yesterday in Winchester. Now they were surveying damage following last week's flash floods. Water went into several downtown businesses and homes following heavy rain Thursday night. Both Clark County and the city of Winchester declared states of emergency following the flooding. The city is asking anyone who had property damage to reach out to them for assessment. This past weekend, Wolfe County Search and Rescue reported seeing multiple copperhead snakes on the trails at the Red River Gorge. Copperheads usually are spotted at night, but because this time of year they are looking for dens, so they are more active. The snakes are more easily recognizable by their copper-colored head.
The pattern looks like a row of Hershey Kisses, and the head, no matter what the color tone of the body is going to be a coppery orange color.
Experts advise if you see these snakes to remain calm and just to let them be. While completing one 5K is no easy feat, Duffy Sutton, who grew up in Pulaski County, well, he makes it look easy. Liking a challenge, Sutton took this to the next level. Our Vivica Grayson has his story.
While 58-year-old Duffy Sutton enjoys running, the inspiration behind his love for it hits close to home after being motivated by his son.
and they encouraged me to start running to improve my health, and I got to doing it and going to the races, meeting some really good people, and I enjoyed it. So I've been doing it since 2009, so it's, 12 years now?
In his search for a new running goal to meet, he found it back in 2015 after talking to someone who had a similar idea.
They were doing a race in every county in Kentucky, and I thought, what a pretty neat idea. And I got to talking to them, and they said there were several people, I think 6 or 7 that they knew that had run a race in every county, but of different distances.
Run a 5K in all 120 counties of Kentucky. No big deal.
The logistics and the miles and the time and the sacrifice, but I mean, he's not doing it just for himself. I mean, everything that he does is to benefit, most of the time, someone else.
And when Sutton is out completing a race, he is usually decked out in creative attire.
Good job, Forrest, good job.
Like all pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Cancer's serious, and it's a deadly disease, and it's something that nobody wants to have to deal with, but unfortunately there are some of us that do, and I just want to be there to support people.
As the last race is now complete, he says he plans to do one more thing: keep running.
I'm gonna go back and do some of the races that I really enjoyed again. Obviously I'm gonna do the local races here in town, enjoy the people here in Somerset. I'll probably try to get as many states as I can.
An impressive feat in his home state. In Pulaski County, Vivica Grayson, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, Sutton says he encourages everyone to get out and be active, as it can not only help your physical health, but your mental health as well. A second annual toy and coat drive has begun in London. The London City Fire Department partnered with London's North Main Cash Express again this year to accept toys, coats, and monetary donations throughout October, November, and December. But officials say that is not all they will take.
Whatever you've got, whatever you can, spare, we would love to have it. It goes to a lot of the local churches who are distributed out to the people that need it. Different organizations, school systems, we work with them on giving them those kids toys also. And not just toys, coats.
King says they will accept any late donations. Between Salyersville and Prestonsburg is a new seasonal attraction that has many locals amazed. A homegrown harvest-themed space to bring family fun to Floyd County. And as WYMT's Buddy Forbes found his way to the man who opened it.
Dwight Sloan has truly fallen for fall.
I've been growing the giant pumpkins for years, as most probably have seen that, and had to have the Pumpkin Man because that's what most everyone knows me by, is Pumpkin Man.
But the Prestonsburg farmer, known for his state record pumpkins, has grown something new to give back to his community.
I've been wanting to do this for years, to do a corn maze, and finally had enough time this year to do it.
Inviting boys and ghouls to stalk through a 2-acre field of family fun.
I've always been a pretty well people person. I like getting out with people and doing things like this, and this will give people things to do.
Sloan believes for years the community has come to dead ends in the search for local options for autumnal entertainment.
To my knowledge, the only other corn maze that I know of is in White Oak, and there is no others around here close.
So he wanted to provide a path, or many paths, to help them get that in their own backyard.
Most people have really enjoyed it. Says it is challenging. I've had a few people got lost. Not had to go in and get anyone yet, but so far it's pretty challenging.
He says he did not cut any corners. And seeing the faces of the people emerging from the field is a true aw shucks moment.
It makes me feel proud that people come out and enjoy something that I've done with my own hands. It means a lot to me that way.
So he invites everyone to take a stroll through the Corn Fusion maze.
It can get confusing down there. I still get lost myself occasionally.
To get lost in a little fall fun. In Prestonsburg, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Oh, that's great. The Corn Maze is open Thursday and Friday from 5:30 until dark, Saturdays from 10 a.m. until dark, and Sundays from noon until dark. Sloan also hopes to open the space for Halloween Haunted Maze walks soon. Well, robots are ready to invade Louisville. The invasion starts at the University of Louisville. The Louisville Automation and Robotics Research Institute opened yesterday in the J.B. Speed School Innovation Center. The robots walk, talk, listen, and essentially do many things, well, we can do. Majority of robots at Larry are focused on human-robot interaction and healthcare. Alexander Curie is one of the 50 student researchers who will invest in the new 10,000 square feet building.
The whole reason I wanted to become an engineer is because, in my view, engineering can have a very large impact to change the world. So there's a lot of majors you could be. You could be nursing, you could help people that way, but engineering can have a very broad impact.
The University of Louisville has the only robotics research center in Kentucky. The students and researchers are working to create solutions in manufacturing, logistics, and healthcare.
6:41 here on this Tuesday, and we continue to scan mainly clear skies. We've seen at times a little bit of green back out to the west there, indicating some spotty showers, but nothing in our region just yet, just cloud cover for this morning. Temperatures across the board in the 50s and 60s, only 150 though there, 59 in Wise, which is basically 60, and then you see upper 60s up and toward Irvin and over toward Jacksboro and Monticello and Somerset as well. Out the door forecast today, we are going to see again a mix of sun and clouds with more clouds at times, and we will see temperatures topping out right around 77. If those clouds hang tough, maybe a stray rain chance too. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you, and thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:42. Still to come here on Mountain News this morning. A pharmacy company requests emergency authorization for the first pill to treat COVID-19.